You ever want to say to someone, can you just shut up? Most of us are addicted to giving our opinion, even when no one asked for it. We mistake dumping our thoughts for connection, but often it's just ego trying to prove it knows something. True wisdom doesn't rush to be heard. It waits until it's invited. Silence is not a weakness, it's a strength, a discipline, it's a presence. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give another is just your quiet attention. The question is, can you trust that not every thought needs to be spoken? Can you just shut up and let life speak through the space that you leave open by being silent? So as we take this deeper, we begin to understand that not every thought needs a voice. Most of what we say is just ego trying to prove it knows something. Silence is often wiser than speaking. You've often been told that you have two ears means you should listen twice as long as you speak. True connection doesn't come through your words. It comes through your presence and your attention. People don't always want your advice. They might just want your ear. You see, silence is a strength, not a weakness. It's the ability to hold back words, and that shows mastery, discipline, and confidence. Stillness often communicates so much louder than any sound. Here's a key thing to think about. When you speak less, you see more. By not rushing to fill space, you open yourself to deeper awareness, intuition, and the ability to hear life itself speaking. Isn't that amazing? You can hear life speaking to you, telling you, guiding you. I know so many times in my role as a minister, I want to tell people, just shut up. You don't realize what you're doing. You're defending your limitations. Do you realize that? Anytime you defend yourself, you're defending your limitations, because why would you ever need to defend yourself? Unless you're in a court of law. But other than that, you don't need to defend yourself to justify yourself. You're a unique expression of life, a unique expression of the whole. Wouldn't it be great to just live that? My God, why don't we just do that? I'm learning every day. The quieter I am in conversations, the greater the depth, the greater the connection, the greater the level of intimacy. Intimacy has nothing to do with the amount of words. It has to do with the intention. And the attention for an intimate relationship is simply one of connection. If there's not connection, there's no relationship. Why hang on? There has to be connection. I noticed that today my wife's back was really hurting. I didn't say anything. I just did things to make it easier for her. You see, me speaking was not going to help things. Me acting did. Those actions spoke louder than any words I could possibly say. Oh, I'm so sorry you feel that way. Doesn't do any good. Doesn't do any good. I know you're saying, oh, Lee, you're not being very nice. I'm simply trying to say, find the way that supports. Here's something that I've learned. Don't offer advice. Don't offer your opinions unless they're asked for. Pretty simple. I had to learn that when my sons became adults. I was no longer the father unless they asked me. So I have the agreement. I'm not going to give you advice unless you ask for my advice. Otherwise, I'm going to listen. Now think about this. And if you truly understood that you really, 98% of what we say and do is complaining and gossiping, and then trying to prove ourselves right in that, How much do we really need to speak? Real interesting. Why do we need to speak so much? My perception, it's our ego just wanting to yap, feel important. You can decide for yourself what you think it is. I don't know. I've given you what I've been thinking about. And I hope that you think about it too. So that as you go through this day, before you speak up and offer your opinion and offer your advice, ask the question, did someone ask for it? Or you just need to prove yourself to be better? If that's the case, different work ahead. With that, everyone, speak softly, listen deeply, and watch your life just soar. Much love and much aloha.